Welcome back on a Monday evening. We are live here at Empire Crypto TV. Welcome back, everyone. And as you are coming through, please indicate where you're watching this live broadcast from. Mention your city, mention your province, mention your state. If you're outside South Africa, do mention your country where you're watching this live broadcast from. We're live via Temper Crypto TV. We talk about blockchain solutions, cryptocurrencies, trading, and investing. At the end of the day, want you to be a best trader. Welcome back. Do send your shout out on the comment section. We are building one of the biggest crypto community here. And of course, do share this live stream to your friends, to your colleagues. Click the button, share. Tell everyone we are live here. Bring everyone on board. We are live here. Let's get it done. We've got one of the best interesting topic for the day. Crypto Cindy, how are you today?
I'm fine. How are you, Crypto King?
I'm well and super. How's been your weekend?
The weekend has been very, very short. As always, weekends have just become 2 minutes instead of 2 days. But I'm just wondering, why are you saying super? Is it because of what's happening in the crypto space, or is it because you had a good weekend?
Well, look, I live crypto. Crypto is my passion. I smell crypto. I breathe crypto all the way. And when it's happening in the markets, when Bitcoin is doing wonders, my whole body, my whole life is excited. I'm just excited. It's because of the markets, I believe.
Okay, so the market have made this Monday not a blue Monday, but a super Monday going
Well,
forth.
look, in the crypto space, we don't have a blue Monday. It's
Yes,
always a green Monday. It's always green Monday. I've actually noticed in the past few weeks, I mean weekends,
yes,
the cryptocurrency market is really doing well in weekends. That's when we're
yes.
breaking some records over the weekend. Yeah, there are some, you know, breakouts over the weekends. Have you noticed?
Yes, I've actually noticed that. And previously on weekends, our weekends used to be very, very slow. It's either would be on the same level that we'd been on a Friday. There wouldn't be much of a movement. But recently, now the weekends seem to be the time whereby crypto is just doing wonders and making sure that people are becoming multimillionaires and are smiling on Mondays and saying super like you on a Monday.
Yes, what a time to be alive. Welcome, everyone. We are talking about cryptocurrencies here. The blockchain space is amazing. So much is happening every day, and we want to be the first people to break those news, to break that information to you. We are the community. We are building one of the biggest community in the crypto space, and we do not want to be alone. We are with you all the way. So stay with us every day. We are live here, 7 p.m. every day. Can you imagine? Every day we are here talking about these exciting news.
Yes, I think that is wonderful news because you do find sometimes that people just are not available maybe on a Tuesday or on a Thursday. But if we have them on a daily basis like this, people start engaging and start committing themselves harder, and they start now making sure that every single day at 7 p.m. they are at home or wherever they are, and they are watching this program because they know that the knowledge that we are going to share with them is actually worth millions.
And of course, I'll remind our viewers to subscribe on our YouTube channel because some of the days, very soon, we won't be live on Facebook, but we'll always be live on our YouTube channel. So everyone must go find us on YouTube, Empire Crypto TV. Subscribe so that you can start learning the cryptocurrency market. Yes, the cryptocurrency market is here. Some say it's the future. I'm not sure about that, but always say it's today. It's the
Yes,
current future. It's something happening now.
yes.
Cryptocurrency market. Um, if you are still new onto the market, if you're still new onto this space, welcome on board. You have not made a mistake by just coming here, listening to us. You actually taken the first step to the right direction. Welcome on board. Um, yes, Crypto City, what we spoke about on Friday, believe we spoke of a good topic. What was it about?
We were speaking about SARS taxing crypto. So we're actually telling people about how they're supposed to now go and put in their returns in terms of the crypto space and SARS. We're telling people about the percentage, stating that it's from 18% to 45% that you'll be taxed on your crypto in South Africa. So we're just making sure that people are on the good side of the law, because we don't want people having millions and then ending up in jail and say that we were not told. So we are making sure that while we are teaching you how to be independent, financially literate, we are also making sure that you're on the good side of the law and we have you outside and not in prison enjoying your millions.
All right. So SARS, in fact, all over the world, SARS is really, looking into this market, into this industry. But of course, it's a good thing. On the other hand, if they start, regulating and start taxing us, it means we are now fully legal. We are now fully functional. I would not get, text by SARS, and I go to the bank. They tell me, "Oh, you are trading the cryptocurrency market is risky, or it's not supposed to
Yes.
be traded on this account and stuff." Because if SARS is really taxing me, it means the banks have to actually also oblige. They have to take that responsibility to understand and accept it
Exactly. And
fully.
it also putting us at ease as people that want to go into crypto. There are people that want to go into crypto, but because of restrictions, they are now scared. But now having institutions as big as SARS saying that they are now taxing, it actually puts people at ease, and people are now erasing this scam word or this no, it's not supposed to be their word away from crypto. And now we are going to be seeing more people being interested and becoming involved in the crypto space just because SARS is now going to be involved.
Great stuff. Yes, Empire Fam, please make use of the comment section. Let us know where you're watching this live broadcast from. If you are watching from South Africa, mention your state. If you're outside South Africa, Lesotho, Ghana, Tanzania, UK, Israel, all over the world, do mention your state or your country on the comment section. Let's engage with each other. And of course, you can always ask questions if you've got something that you do not understand. Make use of the comment section. Let's talk. Let's talk. This is not one of those intense shows, but here we engage with our viewers. We all about educating you how to do or how to try to invest on the cryptocurrency market better. Want you to understand blockchain, how blockchain functions, what is blockchain. So yes, let's engage, let's talk. This is your show. So yeah, remember that. Crypto Cindy, what's the topic for the day? What are we sharing with our viewers here with the Empire Crypto family? What's the topic for the day?
Okay. So the topic for today, we'll be discussing central banks worldwide testing their own digital currencies.
All right. Central banks worldwide. When we're
Yes,
talking of central banks, I believe we're talking of closer home, Reserve Bank, like South African Reserve
yes,
Bank, which
yes,
is the company I would say that regulates other banks. That oversees the
yes,
financial movements of and the activities of the banks of a certain country, so to say.
yes, exactly. You've actually explained what central bank is in detail.
Oh, all right. So we talking about central banks worldwide testing their own digital currencies. Let me
Yes,
just bring it down so that we crunch on it. Digital currency is any currency. It's money. It's money like assets that is primarily managed, stored, or exchanged on digital computer systems, especially over the internet. Types of digital currencies include cryptocurrency, virtual currency, and central banks' digital currencies. Central banks worldwide are examining the possibility of issuing a central bank digital currency, which is termed CBDC, with some already testing theirs for different uses. Countries that have advanced their digital currency projects include China, Singapore, Canada, and the Bahamas, Thailand, Uruguay, and Sweden. India is also included the digital rupee in the country's draft cryptocurrency bill. Cindy, there's so many countries all over the world. I mean, introducing their own digital currencies.
Exactly. So now it's actually almost everyone being in their corners and making sure that they are not being left out.
Mm, okay. All right, but which one exactly has already introduced or it's near its completion of introducing this digital currency? Because I understand it takes time for the country to really finish up the process. It's a process. You can't just tomorrow say, I want to introduce a digital currency for this country, and then the next day you just introduce it. There are some processes that have to be followed, especially we as a sovereign currency. There are some economic processes that have to be adhered to.
Mhm. So we've got countries that are currently just busy. And then there are others that have actually given us a launch date as to when they will start using their digital coins. So most of them, they are still in testing phase. They are still maybe being used by, they're just testing around, making sure that everything goes smoothly before they introduce it into the masses. Because now they don't want to come up with a problem whereby they actually just say, here's the ecoin, let us all go into it. And then they find that there are things that they would have found if they had tested a bit longer. So I think that is the reason why most countries are still busy testing, and their testing is actually in different phases. So remember, when it's just the technicians and everybody just being there and doing everything according to the books, they also need ordinary people to come and test, because now they might be doing things according to the book, but now calling somebody that's going to be just a general user, they need those people also to come as a phase two or phase three, to make sure that everything goes smoothly and that a normal average person, because remember, in countries, not everybody has the same education. So they also need to make sure that when this is introduced to anybody in the country, most people can actually understand and know exactly what is going on. So that is why we find that there are other projects that have been launched that have been taking so long. In China, they started launching their own central bank digital currency in 2014. Imagine, that's been so long now, because of the tests and the reboots and everything. And remember, now once they introduce this, there also has to be a law. Now there's also have to be things like tax, there has to be a way of managing those. So that is why it keeps taking so long. It's now 2021. China has been involved in this digital currency from 2014, and we know that China is one of the very most advanced countries. We cannot be comparing ourselves with them. And if they're taking so long to make sure that everything is okay, then I think we might actually be understanding as to why our countries are not so much involved, and we are not actually using our ecoins right now.
Yes, they're mostly advanced in terms of economic measure, but also they've got that tendency of, they're funny. I'll say they're very much funny in some way to a certain extent.
Okay.
How many times has China banned cryptocurrencies and also, since its inception, do you remember how many times China? In fact, every year there's some news. China has banned Bitcoin. China has banned cryptocurrencies. It's a
Yes.
drama. Chinese are dramatic people.
I think another reason why they were being so dramatic, especially when it comes to crypto, is they actually want the focus to be on their own digital currency. And now with them giving us so many restrictions, banning this crypto, acting as if crypto is something that is bad. Meantime, they behind the scenes trying to create their own for their own country. I think it goes back to you saying that the government always wants to be involved when people are making money. This is what is happening.
All right. Before we go any further more, let's first understand about types of digital currencies. I know I mentioned earlier, but different types of digital currencies. Do you mind going through each of them and explain? Because here we might confuse digital currencies as cryptocurrencies and stuff.
Yes.
Can you just give us some differences so that everyone is on the same page, everyone understands where what you're talking about and where we're going?
Okay. So digital currencies are actually, we've got three types, as you mentioned earlier. There is our cryptocurrencies, that would be our Bitcoin, our Ethereum, and then we've got our virtual currencies. Now, our virtual currencies virtually just means that it's something that we cannot touch with our physical hands. So that is a currency that is not tangible. And then now we've got the central bank digital currency. Now, these ones are the ones that are also going to be online, but they are going to be managed by the central bank in each and every country.
Okay. All right. But look, we already using digital currencies to a certain extent. I mean, we do online banking, we do EFTs. Isn't that digital banking? What's the difference between what we already doing at the moment, currently, and what's coming or what's being declared as digital currency of a central bank or which is about to be introduced in different states?
Okay, so this one coming from the central bank, it's like, remember, okay, let me just do a practical example from previously. Previously, the central banks, they would actually have, they okay, they call the person that is the head there the governor. So the governor and them would discuss and then decide to say no, because so the rand is actually maybe going up. We are now going to be creating, I know previously they created the 200 rand note. So it's something that they discuss there and say, okay, we are going to create this note, and it comes from them, then we get it from our normal banks. I wouldn't have to go to the central bank in order to get the note, but I'll get it from FNB, from ABSA, from Capitec, or from wherever. The same thing now with the digital currency. Now they are going to create this digital currency and call it whatever they call it. Let's say maybe they call it a Cindy. Yeah. So they are going to call it a Cindy, and they are then going to be now telling the banks which are under them that now this is going to be accessible to everyone in this country who is your customer upon request, and then it runs down to us as the people. So the reason why, okay, as you were saying, we've already have our e-wallets, we're already doing EFTs and stuff. Now those we were just doing with our banks direct. There was no central bank being involved in how many e-wallets, how many what, who's doing this, who's doing that. It was just me and my bank privately. Now it's going to be something that is now done by our head office, which is the central bank.
What an explanation! I love that. The the one that is being introduced in different states is being introduced by central banks, meaning everyone in the country has to adhere or has to
Yes,
use as a national currency for the country
yes,
or a state, as opposed to using e-wallet, which is from FNB, send cash, which is from
yes.
Capitec, but this one will be used as a national currency for a certain country.
Exactly.
All right, all right, all right. Sounds good. And of course, there's a question here, which is of interest. To say, someone says, once the government is involved, people will be oppressed. Okay, it takes me to a question whereby, um, digital currencies or virtual currencies, they're centralized. You know, they are controlled by the government. They will be controlled by the government. And cryptocurrencies, on the other hand, we're fighting for them not to be controlled, not to be centralized, but decentralized. Run on parallel, or away out of control of a central system. Would you say anything on that?
I would also just want to say something. Okay, so they were asking about the involvement. Once the government is involved, then we all feeling as if now government is taking our shine. But now we must also remember things like that. Yes, but we must also look at the brighter side. If government is now being so much involved in what we are doing, it means that we are doing something right. If we were doing something wrong, they wouldn't be interested, and they would make sure that whoever is talking about crypto or doing something in crypto is now getting locked up. So I think it's also just looking at the bright side. Let's also just know that what we are doing is right, but we must just abide by the law and just carry on getting more information as to what is going on around us, unfortunately. But we can't say government must not be involved or actually start hiding what we're doing from them, because government has a way of actually finding exactly how many people are searching for crypto on a daily basis in that country. So they are always going to be there and making sure that where there is money, they are also involved, and we are being taxed, and we are then going to be now we'll actually be trading with these new digital currencies that the countries are going to be introducing to us. So, unfortunately,
But the intended purpose of the cryptocurrency market, the blockchain space, is to take away the control. The government is controlling everything, and people want self-control. People do not want government to control everything of theirs. We want to to run on our own without the government controlling us. That's the crypto community will agree with me that we do not want the government to be mangling in our businesses, mangling in everything. That's why we're promoting the cryptocurrency market, so that we can actually run away from the systems. Apparently, the government systems are said to be oppressing people. The government systems are said to be, making sure that people are controlled of whatever they want to do. They have to get control.
yeah, unfortunately, the government has to control us. I think there was a time whereby in South Africa there's somebody's child that was kidnapped, and the kidnappers wanted the ransom in Bitcoin. So it's such things that actually make the government to think that now they can't see whose wallet is that, what is going on. So they need such, because there are other people that are now using crypto in a bad way. So I think is also one of the reasons why the government also wants to be involved, to make sure that we are not getting out of the hand, and they also getting something from what we are making.
All right, another country which is testing CBDC, which is a central bank digital currency, is Bahamas. How big is Bahamas, and what's the impact of their project in terms of digital market, and then the cryptocurrency market as well?
Okay, let me see. I'm not sure about how big Bahamas is, so let me just check for you quickly. But one thing I can tell you about Bahamas, it's one of those places that we think about when we're thinking of holidays. And I remember there was a time when other people wanted to move to Bahamas, mainly because of the crypto, that they could actually just use their crypto in Bahamas. There were no restrictions. You could just go and cash out your your coins. So people were very, very interested in Bahamas because of such. So here I've got Bahamas, the population of Bahamas. This is a report from 2019. The population was around 389,482. So it's actually a very small island. It is not as big as our country.
All right, no,
Yes.
great stuff. We are live via Temper Crypto TV. And of course, do not forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel to follow us. We've got so much information on YouTube. You can as well learn how to trade, how to invest on the cryptocurrency market just by following us on YouTube. So go to YouTube, subscribe, find Empire Crypto TV. Simple as that. Empire Crypto TV, and subscribe. Will be on your way, good direction to learn about the markets. We want everyone to end this year on a good note, especially in terms of understanding different strategies of trading and investing. Cryptocurrency market is here to stay. Cryptocurrency market has just started. So much excitement, so much is happening in the space. Let's learn and embrace it. All right, Thailand. Tell us about Thailand also, which is testing the digital currencies.
So they've actually completed their second tasting phase, and the project is called Project Inthonian. So they started that project last year in August, that is 2020. That was the first phase of the development, and then that was done. Now they've just completed the second phase, which they started this year in February. So they actually quite advanced in terms of where they are with their digital currency now.
All right, tell me something. All of a sudden, is it because of the fourth industrial revolution where everything is going digital? Because we see central banks are exploring digital currencies, virtual currencies. Is it where we're going as people? As human beings, because obvious this concerns the whole world and humanity as it is this where we're going? Are we getting away with are we ending the era of cash, holding cash, having a lot of money in our pockets as cash and stuff? Are we The world, is it moving to digital currencies?
Yes, I think you've actually explained it quite well. Everything is just going digital. As you've mentioned earlier, that we are now doing EFTs. People are not carrying around checks anymore. You can just send an e-wallet, cash send, whatever we call it. But now things have just become so much in the technology phase rather than people carrying loads of money around. The world is actually moving to something like a cashless society. So I think this is the reason why we're seeing so much interest, that now the central banks are seeing that people are not carrying so much money. People are now doing more transactions online than they did before. So meaning that now we are all adopting to the new way of living. And this is the reason why now we are moving on to the central banks now, making sure that they are not being left behind, and they're developing something for us which will actually make our lives much easier.
All right. We've spoken about countries, worldwide, overseas, I would say. But let's talk about closer to home, Africa. We are Africans, first of all. We are in Africa. And we want Africa to be one of the first continent to, to move forward. We're still fighting for our space, as Africans, as Africa. We still want to put ourselves on the map, especially with blockchain. We do not want to be left behind. We want to be among the top people contesting, to be one of the most using people using blockchain, using the cryptocurrencies. We do not be, you do not want to be left behind. What's happening in the African space? Tell us anything happening, any country which is also following suit, testing the digital cryptocurrencies or digital currencies or virtual currencies on a on a bigger scale.
Yes. So African countries have just said, no, we will not be left behind. We see them also running. I think we've also noticed that in the athletics teams, mostly it's the South African runners that actually win the race. So I think this we might also look at is also there are so many people running in South Africa, making sure that they are not being left behind in the digital space. So Africa's appetite for the digital currency is growing significantly. So private cryptocurrency providers are also increasing in the continent. So it said that there are so many transactions happening in Africa, they're in the digital space, especially in the cryptocurrencies. And there are so many countries being involved in taking crypto, buying crypto in Africa. So there are so much interest has actually also led our different countries in the continent making sure that they are not being left behind and are there. So currently we'll just be talking about 6 African countries. We know Africa has about 81 countries that are not wanting to be left behind. So these are our top runners. So we'll just talk about 6 top runners who are leading Africa in terms of the digital space. We'll start by talking about Nigeria. And I think we all know that Nigeria, one of our subscribers actually wrote, I think it was last week or the week before, that they are not allowed to be involved in any crypto activity in Nigeria. But now we see Nigeria making sure that they are number one here in the crypto space. So they've actually created their own cryptocurrency. It's called e-Naira. So this year in October, the 1st, they'll be launching the e-Naira, and because they are saying that they want their banks and their financial institutes to be involved in dealing and making sure that they facilitate all transactions in the crypto space in their country. So this is exactly what I was saying earlier, that the government wants to see exactly what is going on, who's having the money, what are we doing with the money, what's the circulation around that money. They want to manage it. And if now it's an e-Naira, they will know exactly how many e-Nairas are there to send around so they can manage it. Unlike the Bitcoins, they can't manage our Bitcoins because it's something that is worldwide. So with the e-Naira, they will know exactly how many e-Nairas they have printed, who has how many, and what is happening with those e-Nairas. Who are we sending amongst 2 people, or what is going on with that? So this was the Nigeria story. And then we have got the other countries. We have got Ghana. Ghana is still looking at the digital currency pilot. It's following their launch. They had a launch in the FinTech Regularity and Innovation Live Testing pilot. So with them, they are still in the testing phase and they're still cushioning their project. Their project is called eSEDI. So we see they're all starting with the E's now. So that's like electronic. That's the what's the E stands for before someone asks us. So in Morocco, they had also had a ban in crypto. They had a 4-year ban that they formed. So while they had formed that ban, like we said earlier, that they ban something and then they go behind our backs, they make sure that they find a way of making sure that they are now doing something to regulate that and to make sure that they can manage it. So in Morocco, there was a 4-year ban, and after that, now we see there's some positive and there's some regulation of their digital coin and ecosystem that is going on there. Then we have got a country called Tunisia. Tunisia is also just exploring. Their coin is called eDina. It's blockchain based digital currency, and it's also going to be managed by them, and it's going to be managed by the government post office. And they've been trying it out for the past 5 years now. And then we have got Madagascar. Now Madagascar has embarked in a two phased also. So it was start up and also the testing of their digital currency. Theirs is called the Ariary. So it's Ariary, and it also just entails the analysis, the design, and the experimental before they implement it. So they're still just busy with that. And then we have got Egypt. Egypt has also had regulation, governor, and payments that were made via our mobile phones. Now, they also allowed the banks to issue electronic currencies. So, under supervision, as we say, they need to make sure who has it and what is going on. And now they are providing these coins on a mobile payment system. So it's just going to be on a mobile payment for now until further notice as to what they're going to be doing with that. And South Africa has made sure that we are not being left behind. Now, South Africa has also been doing some research, making sure that they're also busy with our e-rand, just to make sure that we are also going digital and we are all happy and not saying that everyone else is doing it and why not us.
All right, thank you so much for such discussion. We are learning a lot today about virtual currencies, digital currencies, cryptocurrencies. And of course, please, Empire FM, send us some love, like this live show. Go to our YouTube channel as well. Do subscribe to our channel so that you do not get left behind. We always live on YouTube. Sometimes we are not live here, but if you go to our YouTube channel, we are always live there. So subscribe. All right, my question to you, Crypto Cindy, is that Nigeria, a few months back, they banned cryptocurrency. Um, it's funny because they ban cryptocurrencies while they're busy with their own digital currency at the back. Is it a strategy to say, you know what, we want to, stop this noise of the crypto community, and then we come at the back, behind the scenes, we create our own currency, which is a digital currency, and then we introduce to our people. Are they competing with the digital currencies, which are cryptocurrencies? Are they competing with cryptocurrencies, or to some sort?
I don't think it's competing. I think it actually goes back to the one that you asked about China. Now, government always wants to make sure that they can manage and they can oversee exactly what is going on, especially if things are now in terms of finance. So, the same thing with Nigeria. We see them saying they are banning cryptocurrencies, and then they are now introducing something that the government can manage. The government can know exactly how it can produce the coins. They know exactly how many coins they're producing.
Something, Crypto City, something is happening with your microphone. Please fix your microphone. You sound like you're singing or something. Sound like you have just swallowed a hot stone. Please give us. Are you there?
Yes, is it better now?
Yes, much better. Let's go for it.
Okay, I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. Sorry about that. Okay, so what I was trying to say is that the same thing that we saw happening in China, it's the same thing that we see happening in Nigeria. Now, the government is banning cryptocurrencies because they don't have uh, the ability to actually now be involved so much in our cryptocurrencies that they know exactly who has what and what exactly we are doing with those cryptocurrencies. So they have created their own currencies, these e-coins that they've created, to make sure that they know exactly how many they have created, who has them, and what we are doing with them. And then they can actually now start getting our service fees for whatever coins that we are using. Because currently, right now, if we are just sending our cryptos to people who are overseas or sending to each other, the government is not getting anything. The government can only now get clarity as to what we are doing only if we now exchanging our cryptos into our fiat currencies. Now they don't want that. They want to know exactly what's going on. This is the reason why they have created these e-coins so we can be managed, and now we basically we need to be ruled.
All right. Now, before we close this topic, I want to mention this. I'm not sure if you would actually say something on this. Cryptocurrencies are born out of blockchain. Actually, they come from blockchain, cryptocurrencies. And then we see reserve banks of these countries, they are actually creating digital currencies. They are not really, created out of blockchain, but they are just created using different systems, not blockchain. Like e-naira, e-rand,
Yes.
they're not on blockchain. What's going to happen when they start grasping the importance of blockchain? what's going to happen when they've already created their own currencies, digital currencies, not created on blockchain? Don't you think there will come a time when they feel like, you know what, looking at blockchain, what it does, the qualities of blockchain, um, the benefits of blockchain, transparency, everything, you know, and anti-corruptible, all those qualities of blockchain. Don't you think these countries that are creating their digital currencies not on blockchain, they are making a mistake?
I think they are actually making a mistake, mainly because remember, in the crypto space, the cryptocurrencies are actually even mined. We don't just wake up and decide that now we are going to have 100,000 bitcoins more today and tomorrow we are going to print more. So the very same thing that they are doing with our fiat money, whereby they're just printing whenever they want to print, is what it's the same concept they're bringing in to these coins that they're introducing to us. And I think if they can just give themselves maybe more time to think about it and actually get more knowledge and stuff, I think maybe they might move on to the blockchain space and make sure that everything goes similarly to our cryptocurrencies.
All right, Christoph, we're talking about reserve banks all over the world issuing different digital currencies. They're looking into that. They are testing digital currencies all over the world. This means the world is going digital. I mean,
Yes.
our currencies, we in the future, in the very near future, will stop using cash. We'll stop carrying cash. We'll start
Yes.
using digital money. This is where we're going. I mean, we've seen the evolution of money way before what has been happening. Money has been changing from as back as barter trading way back. We see gold trading, silver and gold buying and trading up
Yes.
until checks. There were times when there were checks, post
Yes.
office and stuff. But all these, systems, they come and go. And now this is where we are. We are the community, we are the generation that sees, make sure that there are some changes. So yes, let's monitor these changes. Let's see where they're going. But of course, let's get involved wherever there are some opportunities, because wherever there are some changes in these economic cycles, there are always some, some opportunities to make money. There are always some loopholes to make money. As we can see now, there are some opportunities in the crypto space. Crypto is facilitating a big change in the economic sectors all over the world, and there's so much, to be made, so much money to be made, on those changes. All right, what we have on the breaking news, what we have crypto scene on the breaking news.
Okay, so on our breaking news today, because we wanted to bring something that is more related to us, something that is homely, we will be talking about the e-rand. So South Africa has actually now is busy with their e-rand and it is at a testing phase. Now the e-rand, they have completed everything. They are just testing it. So very, very soon, if everything goes smoothly, you and I will now be sending each other e-rands.
Mm. All right, crypto film, you are the first people to hear about earrings here on Empire Crypto TV. You must go all over the world, tell everyone, tell your friends, tell everyone that the money is changing. E-rand is here. So yes,
Yes.
we impress ourselves for breaking this news to our viewers, to our family, and of course we grow up together. Okay, tell us more. What's
Okay.
exciting about this
So
event?
the nice thing that is exciting about this is that South Africa is not doing it alone. So South Africa is now with countries like Australia, Malaysia, Singapore, and now they've gathered together to actually test exactly what is going on to make sure that the e-rand is something that is going to be efficient in the global payments platforms. So it's not something that's just going to have no value that is done by South Africa, but it's something that's going to be something that's international, that's recognized even by other countries, that we can actually trade by using. So I think maybe something else that they should also consider in terms of the e-rands and the e-nairas and something like that. I think it's also something that's going to maybe, you see currently our rand compared to the dollar, the difference and stuff. I think bringing something like the e-rand, especially if it's brought around the same time with the other countries, I think we will actually stand more power of having a currency that is worth more than what our rent currently is right now.
While it's on the subject, isn't it rent is patched 1:1 to the current rent, ZAR? Isn't it patched 1:1? Is it different? Is it running parallel? Is it something new, or is just a combination or a continuation, or it's just changing from physical to digital, but still the same qualities?
They have not actually revealed to us in terms of its worth. I think that is also because they just want us to, they want to surprise us. They don't want to keep us in the know of everything that is going on, because this is something that they're doing behind closed doors. So I think we will have such knowledge as to its value as soon as they have actually finished the testing phase, and now they're telling us that we are going live on this day.
All right, Empire fam, what an exciting time to be alive. These are great news. Let's learn together. We are here to educate you about what's happening all over the world, blockchain space, cryptocurrencies, trading and investing. We want you to be a profitable trader. And of course, how to become a profitable trader is subscribing on our YouTube channel. Go on to YouTube and type Empire Crypto TV. Press subscribe so that you do not miss all this information that we share with you every day. 7 p.m. We are live every day. All right. On the market analysis, let me see what we have. So much positive news on the markets. All right. Let's see. Let's see what we have. Okay. Just a sec. Let me share my screen.
Market.
All right. All right, Bitcoin. Bitcoin smashing 50,000 USD yesterday and going over and above 51,000 is even now currently trading at 51,600 US dollars. Good news, isn't it?
That is great news, actually.
But tell me something. Bitcoin has moved. We can see in the past 24 hours it moved 2%, which is 7% in the past 7 days. But are the altcoins also coming on board? Are the altcoins also following suit, or they just holding slowly?
They're also running along. I think we've also seen that a lot. Mostly when Bitcoin is in the green, most altcoins are also now running with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is like the bull, and we see if number one is going well, most are also in the green. It's just there and there that we see the reds, but mostly they are actually running on the green with Bitcoin as being the leader.
Ethereum moving 20% in the past 7 days. Wow, it's still holding there at 3,900. We're waiting for it to break 4,000 US dollars, 4.5 to 5,000 US dollars. Do you think it's possible, or it will take some time for Ethereum to move from 3,900 US dollars to 4.5 to 5,000 US dollars? Do you think it's time now?
I think it's highly possible. It's very highly possible, mainly because I think now we actually now being introduced and actually knowing exactly there are so many things that Ethereum is involved in, so many projects in the crypto space which are on the Ethereum blockchain. So I think that it is highly possible that we see Ethereum going to 5,000.
XRP 20% in the past 7 days, 8% in the 20 in the past 24 hours, trading at $1.39. Wow, the market is really coming on. Boys, juicy is happening on the market. People, are your bags full? Or are you still filling up your bags?
My bags are not full. I've got a very few Ripple coins. Main reason for that is because I sold them earlier this year when Ripple was not doing well, and I bought the Doge coins. But I still have a few which I'm not willing to let go of, and I see that they might take me somewhere very soon.
Yeah, me, I'm still holding XRP. I've got my bags full on XRP. So, yeah, I'm not really scared of anything. In fact, I'm more positive than ever. So, yeah, bring it on. Bring it on.
Yes.
Solana,
Oh,
47% still going up. Imagine a few days back, it was trading below 100 US dollars. Now it's
yes,
$160. Mm,
exactly. And just in the past
okay.
24 hours, it's on 15% up.
Mm. Okay, yes, there's so much happening, so much good news on the crypto space. All right, that's it on the market analysis. Anything you want to say? Anything you want to share with our viewers?
No, I think we have actually spoken enough on this market cap today. Yes, and okay, yeah, I think we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
All right. Okay. All right. No, great stuff. Thank you, Empire Fam. If you've got some questions, let me see if there are some questions on the comment section. Yes, we have got Non-Tom Yeza. Non-Tom Yeza, welcome to Empire Crypto TV. Glad to be with you, excited to be with you, and please do not forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel. Please go to our YouTube channel, Empire Crypto TV, and subscribe. That's how you can support this platform. Support this platform by subscribing on Empire Crypto TV. When you subscribe, we become excited and we grow big. This is the
Yes.
beginning, guys. We are going far with this channel. So stay with us. We are live here every day, 7 p.m. So do not miss this live broadcast. There's so much information that we're sharing with our family. There's so much. Do you think they actually appreciating this information?
I think they really do. Like we've seen today, there was a message that we got from Nondo saying, "Thank you for such information." So I think it's just a message from her, but it means a lot to the masses. There are others who are just always glued up every single day at 7, making sure that they are there watching us, making sure they're using their money to buy data. So I think the people really appreciate what we're doing for them on a daily basis, making sure without fail that we are here, giving them information that after they show they have learned more than what they came in with. So I think that people really appreciate. And over the past few days, on a daily basis, we've been getting messages from people saying, "Wow, I've learned a lot." Some others are not even commenting on the same day. Others are commenting on the next day saying, "Oh, yesterday after your topic, I was blown away." So it's just those small things that actually also motivate us and also make us to make sure that the information we give you the next day is actually on the same par or even much better than what we gave you the previous day.
Great stuff. That's my passion to make sure that everyone understand blockchain. Everyone get this information about cryptocurrencies. What are cryptocurrencies? I understand, especially our audience. It's a different audience. Our audience is still new. Most of our people, they're still, getting introduced to this market. So that's my ideal that everyone gets into this market the right way, understands how this market functions, how it works the right way. So yes, be with us here every day as we share these informative and good news to you.
Yes. So
All right, can you close for us for the day? I think we have shared so much for the day. Can you?
yes. Oh, there's a
It's
message
hard,
from
it's
Nonto.
sometimes it's hard to part ways with our people, especially when we're still talking. I can talk, forever, especially when we're talking about money. It's
Yes.
my, it's something that I'm passionate about. I can talk 24 hours, 72 hours, or 84 hours, or 360 something, whatever
Oh,
the time. But yeah,
non-stop.
look, non-stop. All right, can you close for us, please?
Okay, so before I close, there's a message again from Nonto saying, of course we do. We grow each day in this platform. So I think she's just emphasizing on what we were talking about. So it's just people like you, Nonto, that we really appreciate on a daily basis. And thank you to everyone that has been with us from 7 till now. Thank you for your time. We'll be here again tomorrow, 7 p.m. until 8, making sure that we bring you information on crypto like you've never heard it anywhere else. And remember, invite others and don't forget to subscribe. For now, we out.